Yeah.
Well, Darrell, a lot happened in that game in the end. What did you make of it?
First of all, Phil, we've got to apologise to the supporters. We deserve the reaction we got at the end for the mentality of the group of players that was out on the pitch after we went 1-0 up, which wasn't acceptable. We can go up and on, and we've dominated the majority of the game. Should have had this. It would work 4 or 5 times. In the 2 games. We can harp on as much as we want, but for me, the mentality after we scored was nowhere near good enough. And I accept their reaction, and and the only way you can do that is to respond by that. Is to respond 3 o'clock Saturday, because we've got to take the flak. We deserve the flak. We've not been good enough all season for the majority of the season, and it's how you go and where you regroup and go again from here.
Yeah, it's almost like you'd done the hard work. You'd got that breakthrough. You'd worked so hard for it, created the chances, and then switch off.
The mentality, the weakness of the group for me is inexcusable. Yeah. But like I say, I take responsibility for that in my players. I believe when I put my team out there, I get them there to play with confidence. We moved the ball around very well first half, created chances, opportunities. Yet again, didn't take those opportunities. Maybe the rubber green won't go and miss as well, but for whatever reason, you've got to keep going. And we take the lead, and then we come off a game. We come off the game. They score, then there's another mental weakness, they get another one. They had 2 shots on target, 2 goals, and disappointing, because my FA Cup while I've been at this club has been shocking. Yeah. And that's just stamped another nail in the coffin.
Just before then, in terms of the first half, I mean, I know you missed chances, but Tom Nichols was incensed about being brought down. I mean, he looked like he was about to put the ball into the empty net. Was that a clear-cut penalty for you?
Yeah, well, listen, I don't really want to blame no referee and excuses, but little things like that, you want them in the favour. It's an obvious one for me. Disappointing. We hit the inside of the post as well. Keeper pulls off a good saves, but it's the way it's going at the minute. And all I can say is that I've been at the club a long time, and I've seen some real dark days at the club. This is another one, and we have to respond. I think my supporters know that I'll be responding, and working my hardest to keep putting it right, to get it and put it right. Because we got knocked out Chesham 3 years ago now. 3 years, we went on to get promotion. We got knocked out by Barrow. Then we went on to have the highest finish for the club in 17 years. And now I'm looking for that same response from my players. As raw as it is now, and as let down as I feel now, and that's what we've got to try and do.
Yeah. Do you think this bears the hallmarks of that, or do you think it's worse given the league situation?
Yeah. Well, listen, it obviously looks worse, and but the worrying thing for me is, and there has been, of course, over a certain amount of games, is that we've created a lot of opportunities and we're not taking them opportunities, but the players have to believe in the next game they're going to do that, and it's keep going, keep working on the players. But the mental weakness of the side today was the inexcusable thing for me after the goal.
Yeah. It's interesting, we just heard from John Still there. He's talking about being in your position and not taking success in the same way that you don't take failure, let it go to your head. But I mean, in terms of the situation you're in, you're up for the fight now in terms of bringing Bristol Rovers forward?
I've been a manager now for 8 years, and you're going to have spells as a manager where it's going to go like this.
Yeah.
Quickly as we're 4th bottom, there could have been an 8-9 point swing the other way, quite comfortably. But that's still not us at our best. And what you say is you dust yourself down as a football manager. There's highs and there's lows, and nobody needs to question my character and the way I go about things. Listen, if I was going to walk out, I'd have walked out 8 games when we got relegated into the conference. We're League One, 4th bottom with loads of games of the season to go. Yes, tonight's very, very disappointing. I apologise to our fans for that. But they've got a manager that knows up for the fight. It's never going to change in me. That's how I was brought up, and certainly I'll be out there in the dugout on Saturday, unless someone decides that I'm not, picking the team up, picking the players ready to go again.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, Darrell.